Game 5, Spurs OKC. Just want to talk about it a little bit, and then also talk about Game 4. What to expect. Knicks, Cavs. Now, for Spurs OKC, Spurs won by like 20 points today. Big game. Very important. Their season was on the line. They had to bring out the Nuns. The Nuns had to be out there. They had to bring them out. But they got the win. They got it done. And what I noticed is Wemby was way more assertive than he was in Game 2. I feel like OKC did a good job making sure he wasn't assertive from the beginning and he wasn't attacking. And I feel like an issue with the Spurs offense, I feel like they often forget Wemby's there, kind of. Like, he's there, but he's not really there. Like, for me, I would love Wemby to be way more assertive than he is, almost as much as he is defensively. We see his impact on defense, but offensively, I feel like at times he's kind of just there, and he doesn't really get the ball in a lot of plays. I feel like if they can get him more open, and obviously OKC's not going to allow it, but if they can find ways to get him more open, that's really going to help. For OKC, it's really just their bench was not as good as it was last game. Their bench was good, and what I realized is people like Alex Caruso, he boosts the team. Without Alex Caruso, I'm not even going to lie, I think the Spurs would have won every single game. Because what Alex Caruso does, he doesn't necessarily score. He's been doing that a lot this series, but he brings the energy to the team. And once he gets going, it's like everyone else gets going with him. You start seeing SGA, you start seeing Jared McCain, Jalen Williams, all those guys hitting their shots. So when Caruso's not having a good night, they often feel a little stagnated. So that and their bench just not making any shots was really what made them lose this game. I think OKC's going to bounce back for sure. I mean, this is the OKC. They have an MVP. They got the bench depth. It's really just going to be interesting to see if the Spurs can defend their home, or if they can get an advantage again, win in OKC like they did in Game 1. Knicks, Cavs, I'm going to keep it brief. I would love for the Cavs to be swept today, because I'm done dealing with this team. They are so weird. Like, I watched them in the Raptors series, and what I noticed is first half they don't do nothing. They're trolling always first half, and then second half they try to bring these runs to come in, and sometimes it works. And what I also realized is Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen only lock in when it's really on the line. Like, before those moments, they're not really that good offensively. They're making mistakes, all that. And then the fact that they just have James Harden doesn't help anybody. James Harden, how do you go from a great player regular season to just trash? Like, he's unusable, and now he's a cone. He can't guard Brunson, and the problem is the Cavs are delusional. They're like, yeah, I heard their coach is like, we analytically won some of these games. Okay, but you didn't win. Your season is about to end, and you're talking about analytics. The Knicks need to delete the Cavs today, because I am sick of watching this team. They beat my Raptors. I wanted Detroit to win. They walked in Game 7 and finally started playing like they cared. I am mad. I am mad. Knicks, do your thing, but don't win the finals. Don't win the finals, but do your thing. Okay, because I cannot do this anymore. But that's all.